All right, what's up, Chili Pup? It's tinker time. I've got a project going on here. So I went all over Quartzsite this morning looking for this little scrap piece of angled aluminum. I don't know what you call it, 90-degree angled aluminum. Some people call it unistrut, whatever. Well, after searching all morning, I found a scrap piece at Solar Bills on Main Street. I guess it's about 4 feet long. Didn't matter. All I needed was about 2.5 feet. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to replace this old board I've had up here for temporary, a way to hook the awning. But I really want it to come out to about right here. That way I can put a wider awning or shade cloth up here. So I'm going to remove that, and I think I'm going to probably cut this in half. I think I'm only going to need half of this. I could use the other half for another project at another day. So the first thing I'm going to do is unbolt this and then do a little test run with the new angled aluminum. We'll get it fitted up there, and I think this will be much better. So let's get to it. All right, that was easy enough. The old board is down, and see how short it is? I know I'm gonna need it. I think I'm going to use about half of that, because I want it to be from about here to about right there. And I'm just going to use some self-tapping screws to put this in. Since this is aluminum, it's much easier to drill through. I did find an old scrap piece over at this the junk guy. His name's Mike. He has a little tent in front of K&B Tools, but it was an old rusted out piece of iron, angled iron. I didn't want that. That's too much trouble to work with. This will be just as strong and much easier to cut. I have a hacksaw. I have a metal cutting hacksaw, a handsaw. You know, you got to use your muscles to cut it, but I have that. So let's see. I think I'm going to want it like no, I'll need to flip it around. I'll need to flip it around and have it coming like, it's easy, like this, yeah. And that way it'll extend on out to about right there, I think. Because I want to have 10 feet from here to that back bracket back in the corner there. But I could use the other half of this back there, but I'm going to try to get away with only using the bracket up here in the front. All right, stay put, hold steady right there, don't move. And so now this will give you a better perspective. So it's just going to protrude toward the front like that. That way the awning will cover this side door. I might just go ahead and go all the way to here with it. About right here. I hope you can hear me over the wind and the interstate. I'm right out here off the interstate in Quartzsite. I just wanted to get out here in a quick place because I wanted to tinker. I am anxious to tinker. And I want to have all this done today because tomorrow's Saturday. It's college football day. We got huge games tomorrow. We've got Tennessee versus Alabama. We've got a lot of good games tomorrow. So yeah, that's going to look okay. Just having that out there, then I'll drill a little hole there in the front to hook the hook through for the awning. It'd be one hole right here. And then I'll screw, let me come around this way. Great video, Maddie. Really good work. Okay, then that'll be like that. And I'll drill through these two little holes in this black bracket into that with self-tappers. And it's gonna work great because it fits down between the solar panel and the bracket, so it's gonna help me out. All I gotta do is just, I got a level in here somewhere too. So, all right, let me get to it. I'll be back when I make some progress. All right, there we go. So it's level, and I've got 2 bolts through here, and I've got 1 bolt through here. So now I need to test it out. And I've got a shade cloth that's 10 feet wide. I'm gonna stick that up there, and I'll be right back. And there we go. It's great. So all I needed was this thing extended out further. That's all I needed. I need to tie that up, do something with that. But see, I just drilled a hole there, drilled it up top instead of on the side, make it a little higher, give me more headroom. And then in the middle, I might end up drilling a hole over here. But for now, it's just a little clip that clips onto the thing. And back here is just another little bungee going through that hole up there. Oh gosh, I need some shade. I'm red as a lobster. There's no clouds today. Check it out. The metropolis of Quartzsite. I don't know if I'll stay here or not. I'm a little close to the interstate. See, there's the highway there. But I just wanted to come out to the closest place I could find where I could get away from people and tinker and get this job done. Oh yeah, that is so much better. And now, if I want to use a bigger tarp, I can. An 8x10 tarp would fit perfectly now. But I'm gonna try this shade cloth out for a while. Since the wind is kicking up a little bit, the shade cloth is the way to go when it's windy, because the wind just blows right through it. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have a Gatorade and chill out and admire my work. And I'll probably tweak some things. You know, I always do that. Always go back in the next day or so and say, well, maybe if I moved it this way a little bit or that way a little bit. And I might end up doing that. But let me give you one more shot under here. And I still haven't really cleaned this. I need to get a cloth out, clean this and shine it up, because it's got a lot of dirt and gunk on it and stuff. But there we go. So I got bolts here, and I got 1 running through here, and it's stout. I mean, it is stout. It's not moving a bit. And even this part that extends out, you know, it's not flexing around or anything. So we're gonna roll with this for a while and see how it does. But I think that's gonna be just what I needed. All right, my friends, I will check in later. Thanks for watching. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.